Jailton Almeida and Derrick the Black Beast Lewis combined finishes within 2 minutes. I saw someone tweet this the other day. Combined amount of finishes inside 2 minutes is 17 between the two. 120 seconds, and they have finished 17 different professional mixed martial arts bouts within that time span. A lot of them in the UFC. I mean, you think about literally Derrick Lewis's last fight. It was a 45-second TKO of Marcos Rogério de Lima. So am I anticipating a quick finish here on Saturday night in Sao Paulo, Brazil on ESPN+? Yes, absolutely. This one's not going long. This one, can't go long. It cannot go long. It simply can't. We've seen Jailton Almeida bulldoze through people with superior grappling. He gets you to the ground, and then it's either a submission or he will just hammer you with some unbelievable ground and pound. But here's the but. I'm not sold on this grappling of Jailton Almeida. I'm not sold on it. How can I be? He's shooting the wackiest double leg on Jairzinho Rozenstruik I've ever seen. It's a crazy double leg. Go look at it. Jairzinho is in center of the octagon. Jailton just drops and goes and is pushing. He's just pushing the weight backwards. If Jairzinho knew how to defend a double leg takedown, that would have been defended. But instead, his stance got all, tightened up. The legs got close together, and Jailton was able to bring him down to the canvas. But it wasn't a pretty takedown by any means. I encourage you to go look it up. It was not a pretty takedown. And against a guy like Derrick Lewis, I'm not sure that level of wrestling is going to be successful. I'm not sure that level of grappling is going to be successful. This is the guy that Curtis Blades was afraid to shoot on. This is the guy that so many Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioners couldn't submit. They failed to submit him. He'd either stand back up or his neck would be too fat for the submission. Go talk to Alexei Olenek. It's a great matchup, in my opinion, and a good litmus test for Jailton at 265. I've seen nothing but questions about whether or not Almeida is making the right choice here, being at heavyweight above a weight class he started in. People feel like 205 should be the place for one Jailton Almeida. Maybe they're correct. Maybe that's a fine perspective. There's not as many grapplers at 205. They aren't as big as they are at heavyweight. Hasn't been a problem yet. I think he's 12-0, 13-0. Has not been a problem yet. But again, Jairzinho Rozenstruik and Derrick Lewis are two very different opponents. And I think we've got a black beast with some steam. I think we have a Derrick Lewis who's got a little bit of moxie to him following this 45-second TKO. And again, he's the all-time leader in knockouts. It's not like a TKO means the world to him. I don't know at this point. He's got, 17 knockouts inside the UFC? I believe it's 17. But I can't help but feel, following that one, how emphatic it was, how quick it was. We might be seeing a different version of Derrick Lewis and in enemy territory. Let's unpack this real quick. Sao Paulo, Brazil. Boy, I wonder whose backyard that is. Is it Derrick Lewis or is it Jailton Almeida? Either way, Derrick Lewis and Jailton Almeida, I think, has all the makings to be a really fun matchup, especially if we can extend Almeida into maybe round 2, maybe deep into round 3. Could you imagine? I mean, heavyweight action, guys, we usually like it to end quickly. We usually like it to, wrap up in the first round. But if anyone's going to take Jailton Almeida to some deeper waters and really give him some adversity, it would probably be Derrick Lewis. Now, I say this, and I understand that Derrick Lewis has had some really poor performances as of late.